Hey YouTube, it's your girl Jakira, but you guys can call me Jay. And if you're new here, you're family now. So bring it on in. Bring it on in. Alright, so I'm gonna actually do a little story time for you guys on how I came to New Zealand. Like, how'd I end up here? From America. Okay, so it's so crazy. I really can't believe that I'm here, but it's just crazy how it all happened. So bear with me because I'm probably going to be all over the place, but we're going to get through this. A year ago, I can't believe it's been a year since like I found out about this opportunity. Lord Jesus. I had a emoji, like a face emoji with a little heart around the little face on a specific date. And I was trying to figure out why, and I could not. Like, I don't know when I put that emoji there or why. So I'm like, something gotta happen on that day, right? Right? Something big gotta happen on that day, is what I was thinking in my head. Right before that date, which was 9/9/2022, a few weeks before, like, coming out of this little funk that I had, and that's when I saw it. So I went back to my hometown. It was like, okay, maybe I'll do like a documentary, like where I'm from, who I am, and I'll post it on that date. The week before, I went down to my hometown, and I went to my old high school. I went to my old elementary school, places, parks, places I used to be, and I did not record none of it. So at this point, I'm like, well, what is supposed to happen on this day if I can't do the documentary? Like, this is so random. Well, I was doing real estate at the time. It was maybe 2 or 3 days before I was creating this booklet. And I posted the booklet on Snapchat. One of the words was missing the S. My old co-worker from California that we became friends, he reached out and was like, hey, you spelled that wrong. And I was like, I haven't talked to you in like 2 years. Like, what you been up to? What you doing? How you been? Yada, yada, yada. And he was like, oh, I'm doing fine. I'm actually going to move to New Zealand next year. And I'm like, hold on, you moving where? Like, I've never really heard of African Americans or people of color be like, hey, I'm going to New Zealand. So that shocked me. And I was like, well, how are you doing that? Now, mind you, this is like 2 or 3 days before this little heart emoji. So I'm still not clicking. He did not respond back until late night on the 8th. I'm like, okay. But in the meantime, I was like telling people he has an opportunity like in New Zealand, yada, yada, yada. So he finally tells me about the opportunity. And I go researching. I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Like, I've never heard of a work holiday visa before. I would have did that when I was 18. Then at that point, I was like, oh, well, let me research what New Zealand is really about. And in that moment, I, research. It was 1 a.m. in the morning that I was researching all the way until like 8 a.m. It was weird because it had everything that I like to do. Like, it has hiking, it has waterfall, it has wineries, it has good food, it has like this beautiful downtown. And I know a lot of people don't stay like maybe in the city part, they go out and explore nature more. But to have all those things that I like to do, I was like, ooh. Cause now we're on 9/9. Now we're on 9/9. I'm like, there is no way. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this it? Then I went to like my friend's house, and then I ended up seeing another friend that I didn't speak to for like 2 or 3 months. And I'm telling her, because at that time, I didn't tell anybody about New Zealand. So I just told this one friend, and she was like, that's weird, because my brother has been researching and wanting to go to New Zealand since April. Now, the brother lived next door. So I was like, you're lying. I was like, bring your brother over here, yada, yada, yada. Mind you, I already researched New Zealand. So I'm like, oh, that's a fantastic opportunity. It has things that I like to do. And I miss traveling. So why not? I don't have any kids. And I don't got no man right now. So I was like, we can put this together. We can put this together. Then her brother comes over and we're talking. We talked for like 2-3 hours, and at the end I was literally in tears. I was like, there is no way you've been thinking about this since April. Right now it's September, and it's on the day that I had this little heart emoji. I was like, that sound like a sign to me. I decided that day that I was moving to New Zealand. I did my little research. I saw that I could do the visa and I have 1 year to get there. And I'm like, why not? Why not? Just go live your life, do your thing. Why not? So I took a leap of faith and was like, okay, I'm going to New Zealand. I still did not tell anybody where I was going or anything. There was a lot of crying, a lot of sleepless nights. Me thinking, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right decisions? Because one little decision can change your whole life. Like, it can change your whole life. I had a lot to think about, and having nobody know where I was going was even more stressful. So months go by, like I literally did not do nothing towards this move. I just was, living my life. And I started telling friends and family, hey, I'm going to be moving abroad. I did decide to, I wouldn't say let go of real estate, but I put a pause on it. So I went and I had them inactive me so that I could be able to focus on this move. Because if you know, real estate dues will eat up your money. But I just wanted to be able to do this opportunity and get out and see the world, because why not? And that was my response for like most of the time that I was telling people I was moving abroad and they didn't know where. And it was like, well, why are you moving? Because why not? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there sometimes. So then February comes by. February is my birthday month. So at the end of the month, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do my visa. Day after my birthday, I applied for the visa. And like I said, I have only 1 year to use the visa or it's gone forever. So I'm like, if I do this visa, I'm going. And I need to make a real plan. I did the visa, and the visa came back in the middle of March. At this point, no one still does not know where I'm going. Not even my parents. They know I'm moving abroad. I told them like I'm moving about 8,000 miles away. Like, they already know. And they always have supported me in anything that I've wanted to do. So they continue to support me, even though they didn't know where I was going. I told them about mid-April where I was going. Now about the money, I did not start saving until February, literally. Like before then, I was putting, okay, little $200 here, little $200 there. But I did not really start saving until February. And in between that time, I actually saved about $12K to come here in those 5 months. I got here on August 30th. I left the US on August 28th, and I skipped a day. So I've never or will never see August 29th, 2023, which is crazy to me. But I feel like this is such an amazing experience, and hey, you never know what could happen. The process of me moving, I did ask God, what do you want me to do? And when I tell you that he showed me signs in, it was like random. I could be looking for a sushi place and then something said New Zealand. I would be looking at random places and then New Zealand would pop up like, oh, what do we have here? Down to, I would have, like at work, a computer screen. Y'all know on a computer screen when random like pictures pop up? Why, as I was researching, New Zealand, I saw this one picture. Why that picture was on the computer screen, and I'm like, down to like people be like, oh, I'm going to this restaurant for my birthday, and I go, never heard of this restaurant. Go look up the restaurant and they have New Zealand lamb. Like New Zealand as in the name, New Zealand lamb. Okay. So then I started to get anxious and nervous, and I was like, okay, I need to pick a date that I'm leaving. So some dates popped up in my mind, and God literally was like, no, this is the date. This right here is the date. So let's rewind back just a little bit. Because when we talk about dates, it's really important. On January 6th, I made a real commitment that I was doing this. Like, I was in tears. I recorded it. I don't know if I'm ever going to show it. Maybe one day I'll be strong enough to show it, because I looked a hot mess. I wrote, I'm moving to New Zealand 2023, and that was on January 6th. And I made a commitment to myself that if this is something that I want to do, then I'm going to go out and I'm going to do it. I think I was in the part where, God was giving me signs. Because why would it turn off on me? No, my camera really did turn off on me. So I'm trying to remember where I left off at. But I think it was where God was giving me signs. And, it was just lining up. But I was on this little strolling through Instagram, not doing nothing. And I came up on this sermon where they really was speaking to me. It was like it was meant for me. They had the date that I actually picked to move as a Bible verse. And they also had the day that I decided I was going to actually do this move as a Bible verse in one paragraph. And I was like, there's no way that it just so happened to have, and the Bible verses was relevant to me and what I was going through and making changes. Like, it was weird. I was like, oh. I wouldn't say it was weird. Okay, let's take the weird back. But God was really showing me like, hey, this is something that maybe I want you to do. And being patient and just being in the moment, it really felt good to know that maybe I am making the right decisions and good things will come. So here I am. I left on 8/28 and I'm here now. I've been here for almost a month and it just feels so good. I've been spending all my monies, but I start work tomorrow. So yeah, yada, yada, yada. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, no, but for real. So that's my little story time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. You know what, I lied. If you want to know more about the visa that I have and the things that I do and what I had to do to get here, just leave a comment below. I'll do a separate video on how I obtained my visa and the process for it. Okay, that's it for real. Until next time.